Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Game time getting close, and for this guy, he's hoping for the same result they came away with last week. That was a win for them, and the touchdown he scored on the ground was a big help to their cause. It's the Giants going up against the Rams. With that, we head over to jolly old London as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the New York Giants and the... So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Whoosh. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That one goes for 24 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Manning now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a... The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The New York set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning on the bootleg. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We saw in 2015 Mark Barron really emerge in the NFL.
Yeah, as a defensive back, 16 tackles for a loss. But now, how about where he's at now?
Yeah, truthfully, he's no longer a defensive back. He's real.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his...
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And quickly they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From midfield, here's Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danny Lansana coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming in.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back on the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got Cruz complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they'll run it here. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Making the tackle there, Danny Lansana. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On first down, Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Manning now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ball on the 3, 3rd down and goal. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Manning indeed going, and he's got his tight end, Donnell. It's a Giants touchdown. Larry Donnell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down is Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. They're hoping to keep this margin right where it is, trailing 3rd quarter. Don't want to get down anymore.
You're exactly right. They're in no position to give up any more points. They have to keep it in a spot where if their offense does catch a spark and get hot, they've got a chance to come back and win this game.
I guess the word manageable, you always want to keep it manageable, right?
Make sure that the game doesn't get away, and mentally you look up at the scoreboard and say, there's no chance of us coming back.
Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third and long, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Giants a first down. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it. Some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work, and what we saw was
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Manning to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. On the stop was T.J. McDonald. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he's got his man, Donnell. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham. Manning looking to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Manning now on first down. Backing up. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On first down, Manning. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Deep drop toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.